Were there any failures that you remember?
Of course, it's a really hard balance of when the orientation of the go to market focus is about new customers. We call them capacity ones or cap one customers, the first time that a customer purchases capacity to use Snowflake. And so we just had this absolute obsession with cap ones, cap ones, cap ones, cap ones. And that was great. It established this wonderful foundation of an install base, which gives you a lot of product feedback. It gives you a brand. It gives you momentum. It gives you so many things outside of just revenue, which it also brings. But there were times that we got too focused on that and we would do what you might consider hit and runs, which is, hey, we just went in and we had that meeting. We said, this is the best product ever. Give us $20,000 and your life is going to be changed. And we didn't take the time to really diligently understand what are the business objectives and really help a customer through that. And so there are some scenarios where when you do a more transactional sales cycle like that, you are perceived as transactional and you are perceived as maybe low value or for a specific small use case. You have to overcome that. The other is we probably burned cycles chasing deals like that would have been better served chasing deals that have much larger addressable markets within the companies. And that's clearly been an evolution for us. When I started, probably every rep at Snowflake had 100 accounts, sometimes more, as their territory. Going into next year, most of my team will have like 5. That's a totally different motion. You've got to have a really strategic, thoughtful account plan that you are diligent executing against every day, every week. And then you're really navigating a very complex multi-stakeholder sales process. And that is a drastically different motion that oftentimes requires a different skill set. That also impacts what's the hiring profile and how do you think about territory design. So big shift over the last couple of years, lots of lessons learned from mistakes, but those are also our successes.
How did you realize that this change was required? What struck you as the thing that, hey, we're doing something wrong?
There's a balance of you want to have leaders and you want to have salespeople on your team who have been through this journey and they've seen the other side. There's really no substitute for that. So that helps. But maybe more importantly, for the people that have that and the people that don't, it's more about just being aware that you are missing things. And so you're measuring every little thing and you're taking opportunities to do that. We are pretty diligent and thoughtful about measuring not just bookings and revenue and capacity one deals, but actually looking at what are we doing from a pipeline standpoint. We're looking at conversion ratios from stage to stage. We're looking at stage velocity. When you start to get into those data points, you start to realize it becomes clear, oh, well, here's where deals get stuck. All right. Well, what type of customers are we getting stuck with? What tactically can we do in terms of our go-to-market approach that might speed up this process from stage X to stage Y? And we try to create, from a leadership standpoint, a structure such that this kind of organically comes to fruition so that it doesn't require every single person to think that way. For my team in particular, we do Monday morning meetings that are focused on specific topics, like really focused on learning. We do Friday meetings where everybody comes to the call and they share which opportunities did they create this week? Which opportunities did they advance from stage X to stage Y? Which deals did they close? What did they learn that would be applicable for the group? What's something that they did for somebody else or somebody else did for them? That starts to build this culture of collaboration and iterative learning. And I think those are all really, really valuable parts of making sure that you're not missing things or at least identifying the things that you're missing so that you can solve them quicker.